Hello, this is the preschool physical development analysis how-to. So for this week, I would like you to, after you read the chapter, obviously, but I'd like you to go outdoors to a park or a pool or a school playground where children are playing and observe groups of young children in the preschool age group. Obviously, if you're at a park, you're not going to know exactly how old these kids are, but you can tell when children are in the threes, fours, and fives, and observe them for 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how long the kids are there or you're able to be out there. And then respond to the following prompts. First, to describe where the observation took place to kind of give me an idea of what your surroundings were, and the time of day, and sometimes that makes a difference, and the length of time and the approximate number of children. You may just have to approximate if you're on a playground somewhere in a park because they come and go. So for number two, what types of activities or games were the children playing? How active were the children during your observations? Were they all running around doing things? Were some of them sedentary and doing other things? Number four, describe abilities discussed in chapter 10 that you were able to observe. Things like kicking, jumping, climbing, throwing, catching, riding a toy with pedals. Number five, were there any gender differences that you saw? Because there many times are gender differences in play at that age. Number six, were there any cultural differences that you could observe if you notice different groups of children from a variety of cultures? Was the play exactly the same or not? Number seven, did were there any children who had obvious physical challenging conditions? I mean, sometimes you don't know, but if a child's in a wheelchair, you can pretty much conclude that they have a physically challenging condition. Were they still able to actively play with their peers or not? Were there any accommodations being made on that playground for children who did have physically challenging conditions, and what kinds were there? And number eight, based on what you observed, what recommendations would you make for teachers to enhance the motor play of the children you observed? And if you were in a public park, what would your recommendations be for the city of Tulsa or the city of Broken Arrow or whatever park you observed in, to make some changes that would better serve all the children in their community? Okay. If you have any questions, please be sure to let me know. I'll be happy to set up a Zoom with you. Bye bye.